Okay, hello students. So today we are going to do SS chapter number 1 from standard 8. Yes. So our first chapter is arrival of Europeans in India. Yes. So arrival of Europeans. So we all know that India was a very rich country in a previous time. Yes. So all the different people from different countries, like we can say the merchants, they always try to come to India for trade. So same in this chapter we are going to study about how the Europeans came to India for trade. Yes, arrival of Europeans in India. Why they came? They came here for trade. Yes, because as we discussed that India was a very rich country and the cultures and prosperity. Everyone is fond of India. Everyone liked to visit here and so many minerals. Everything is of very affordable price and available here. So the merchants from different countries always wish to come India for trade. So the merchants used to come India by the land route, okay, by the land route. So now in this chapter we are going to discuss how they first used to come through the land route and slowly they started coming from the sea route. Why? What was the reason why they stopped to come through the land route and they started finding the sea routes? Yes. This is very important to know about the past of our country. Yes, how they came to India, and some merchants had looted India and some settled in India and they started trade with India, and how they got permission to trade. Yes, without like today's time, if we want to trade with any other countries, we used to get the permission from that ministers. So in that time also there are few terms and conditions that the merchants, those who are interested to trade with India, they have to get the permission from the Nawabs and those who are ruling in that particular area. Okay, so now let us start. So first I had written the topic, India was a leading country. Yes, leading country, that means again we can see nowadays India is now again a leading country. Everyone is listening to India in this time. So in the previous time also India was a leading country. Everyone know about India and they are eager to know more about India and the minerals and the different commodities. Yes, that like means the pepper, that means the black pepper, then the spices, yes, which are very easily available in Kerala, Cochin and that area, and then the cotton, the cloths like muslin, yes, bandhana, these are the cloths. Like in Gujarat we having the one particular designs, that is patola. Yes, so in that same way in India also there are few cloths which are very famous in the other countries like European. In European countries the commodities, the products, the clothes, the spices, all these things are very popular, and they wants to come to India to collect all these commodities and have a trade with India. Okay. So first these all merchants used to come through the land route. Okay. So from east via west they come to the land route. But what happened? Suddenly the Turk Muslims, these merchants used to come from the Constantinople. But what happened? Suddenly the Europeans, the Turk Muslims, they captured that whole portion. So when they captured this portion, now the people of European countries are not able to come through the land route. So now what they have to do? They have to find a new route to come to India for trade. And that time these all commodities which I discussed, like the spices, that means the garam masala, all these things, and the cloths, muslin cloth, bandhana cloth, silk cloth, and black pepper, and so many different commodities, they are very useful for them. The demand was too much high in the European countries. Now they can't survive without these things. So now they need to find a new route. So what they did, it is not possible to go through the land route because the Turk Muslims had captured that area. So they are not going to let them to come to that area. So now the very adventurous some sailors, what they did, they started finding some sea routes. They started searching sea route to India for trade. Yes, for trade. They want to come and do the trade with India. So they started finding some new explorer from the Portuguese, the Europeans, they started finding. Okay. So now we will discuss about the merchants came from northwest via land route and Constantinople were conquered by the Turk Muslim. Yes, I already explained you. I had given in short everything so you can remember it easily. So when the merchants come to India through north to west through the land route, through the area of Constantinople, this Turk Muslim captured this area. So now this situation has totally changed. Now it is not possible for them to come through this way. So now they having a high demand of these commodities. Commodities means these all products which I discussed. So now they have a great demand in European countries. So now European want to trade and they want this all products. So then they started searching new sea route, and there are so many adventurous sailors, explorer, who are eager to find these routes. Okay, so now we will discuss about the first sailor, and I think everyone know about him, Christopher Columbus. Yes, he was a very great brave sailor, adventurous, and he is from Italy. That means we can say he is an Italian explorer. What is the meaning of explorer? That means the person who is willing to find new things, new places. Yes, he want to explore everything new and adventurous person. So he is from Italy. We have to be remember that Christopher Columbus was an Italian sailor. Okay. So now he find the sea route to east via west. Now when he started his journey, he was just thinking that how a person can go from east via west also. Yes, like same they are going to land route, same way they can also go through the sea route. So now he having the question, so he started finding the way from east to via west. Now accidentally what happened, when he was finding the route to India, accidentally he reached to America. Yes, so long time he took, but he finally reached to America. But what was he thinking? That he was thinking that I am not in America, I reached India. He was having this misconceptions, yes, misconceptions. That means misunderstanding that he was in India. But actually what was it? It was America. He was misconceptionally misunderstanding that he reached India, but actually the fact was he reached to America by mistake. Yes, so it is India. He was thinking that. So that is why he stayed there. So many days he stayed there, and he was going everywhere, wandering everywhere, trying to find out the things. And then he came to know that this is not India, this is America. So that is why the people, those who are living in that area where Christopher Columbus reached, they are known as Red Indians. And the island where he reached, that is a Caribbean island, and the area is known as the West Indies. Yes, we can, had you heard about the match between the West Indies and other country? So that West Indies name is due to the Christopher Columbus. Why? Because he accidentally reached America. Okay, and he was thinking that he is in India. So that is why he was always, he stayed for a long time and he is thinking that this is India. So the people, those who are living in this area, they are known as Red Indians, as well as the island where he reached, the area is known as the West Indies. Okay, so this is the fact of Christopher Columbus. He tried to find out the sea route, but he has not reached India, he was just reached to America. Okay, so now we will study the next topic. Okay, so Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese sea sailor. So now we discuss here, Christopher Columbus was an Italian sailor, yes, explorer, adventurous sailor, brave sailor. Same here, Vasco da Gama is a Portuguese sailor. So what he tried to find out? He also tried to find out the sea route to India for trade. Yes, why? Because India was a very rich and prosperous country, they like their culture, they like the heritage, so that's why they all are willing to come to India for trade. So now he was finding, he is from Portuguese, so we can say Portugal sailor. So now he successfully find the sea route to India. But how he found? It is very important. He encircled. Yes, he is a Portuguese sailor. That means he start the journey from Portugal. So he encircled the whole like South Africa, the Cape of Good Hope. Yes, I will show you in the map also. Okay students, so you can see here the map. What is this? He started his journey from Portuguese, yes, Portugal, Lisbon, here we can see, and this is the land route, yes, it is given in your textbook. But what he did, he came from this region, that he encircle. What is the meaning of encircle? He make a big circle and then he surrounded that region and then he reached to India. So he reached this South Africa and he encircled this Cape of Good Hope. We can say this region as Cape of Good Hope. And then he reached to Calicut, Cochin, and he crossed this Indian Ocean. Okay, so finally he find the route, but it was quite difficult for him. He had encircled the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa. Okay, and finally he reached Calicut port of Calicut. That means the sea, the port where the Calicut is situated. And what is the date when he reached? 22nd May 1498. Yes, this is very important. You have to remember the dates. When Vasco da Gama reached port of Calicut? On 22nd May 1498. How he reached? He encircled the Cape of Good Hope. That means the South Africa, and then he reached Calicut, the port of Calicut, okay, on 22nd May 1498. Then he crossed Indian Ocean. After reaching this Calicut, then he again crossed Indian Ocean, and then he want to meet the king of Calicut. His name is Zummarin. What is his name? Zummarin. Okay, he is the king of that region. So now he want why he want to meet this king Zummarin? Because he want to get the permission to trade with India. So that is why he want to meet Zummarin, the king of this area, and he want to get the permission, yes, for trade. Understood? Why he trying to meet him? Because he need the permission to trade. Understand? So now finally what happened when he meet Zummarin? He got the permission for trading. He gave him the permission to trade with India. Whom? To all the Portuguese, those who are eager to, willing to trade with India. So very clear students. So first we studied about Christopher Columbus. So Christopher Columbus tried himself to reach India by sea route, but he was not able to do. He reached America, and then that area is named as the West Indies, and the people are known as Red Indians. But when we discuss about Vasco da Gama, so Vasco da Gama was a Portuguese sailor, yes, explorer, and he also find the sea route and he encircled, that means he surrounded the South Africa, the Cape of Good Hope, and finally he reached the port of Calicut on 22nd May 1498. Okay, so now again after reaching Calicut, he crossed the Indian Ocean. And he want to meet the king of Calicut. That means we can also say Nawab. His name is Zummarin. He want to meet to Zummarin, and he want to make the good affairs. Yes, good affairs with both the countries to trade. So he got the permission of trading with from Zummarin, and they are ready to trade with India now. Now we will talk about the establishment of food. So as we are discussed, India was a very rich country, a leading country, a prosperity, and the cultures are very well known. So so many sailors and merchants came to India. Some had started trading with it. Some looted India. Yes, they just escaped after looting India, and some settled in India. So same way this Portuguese came, got the permission, and now they established their own fort in Calicut. Yes, that means they had built their own fort in Calicut. उन्होंने अपना खुद का एक किला बनाया था Calicut में. After how so many years, that means in 1506, उन्होंने 1506 में यहाँ पे अपना खुद का फोर्ट बनाया. They filled the fort and they started fortifying. Fortifying means they built a big walls to protect their fort. Okay, so they started fortifying the fort, and उसकी protection के लिए उन्हें किसी की ज़रूरत थी, commander की ज़रूरत थी. So they appointed a commander. His name was Albert Quick. Okay, appoint a commander whose name is Albert Quake. Why he appointed Albert Quake as a commander? To protect the fort. उसको सेफ गार्ड करने के लिए, प्रोटेक्शन देने के लिए. यस, सो वेरी क्लियर वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड हाउ दे गॉट द परमिशन, दे स्टार्टेड ट्रेडिंग. फिर उन्होंने इंडिया में ही अपनी ही बिल्डिंग्स बनाना शुरू कर दिया. ओके, दे स्टार्टेड बिल्डिंग देयर ओन फोर्ट्स. So Albert Quake was a very strong, yes, he was very powerful. He was just asked here to come for the safeguard of the fort which is built in Calicut. And then they started after few years, that means 1498 they got the permission, and 1506 CE they constructed a fort in Calicut. फिर कुछ टाइम में ही आफ्टर फ्यू इयर्स in 1506, that means after after few time after building the fort, उन्होंने गोवा को conquer कर लिया. They conquered Goa, yes, which is the smallest state in India. उन्होंने गोवा को conquer कर लिया. After, so now they are very like they are feeling themselves comfort. They conquered Goa and they are very like they are satisfied that we can do anything in India now. So now after 100 years, गोवा को कॉन्कर करने के 100 साल के अंदर ही अंदर उन्होंने प्लान बनाया कि वो इंडिया के और भी बहुत सारे एरियाज़ को कॉन्कर करेंगे. Yes, they want to seize the places, the states in India. So now after within 100 years after conquering Goa, they want to have control over Mangalore, Cochin, Goa, Diu, Mumbai and Sri Lanka, the island of Sri Lanka. So we can easily understand how they came to India, they got the permission, and then they are willing to do what now? They started conquering our states, and after one by one they are showing that power, and they took control within 100 years in Mangalore, Cochin, Goa, Diu, Mumbai and Sri Lanka's island. Okay students, so the remaining video in the next